If you're not the doer of your actions, then why do you feel guilt? Why does success make you proud and failure crush you? If you really were the one doing everything, this pain would make sense. But what if you're not the doer at all? Then something is very wrong with how you see yourself. Most of us believe one simple thing: I decide, I act, I choose. That is why when something goes right, we say, I did it. And when something goes wrong, we say, it's my fault. Success gives us pride. Failure gives us regret. It feels natural. It feels true. And this is exactly what Krishna challenges. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, you are not the doer. At first, that sounds strange. If you're not the doer, why take responsibility? Why act at all? Why not do nothing? Many people either blindly accept this or completely misunderstand it. Both are mistakes. Krishna is not saying, do nothing. He is not saying, God controls you like a robot. He is not saying, your actions don't matter. If that were true, Arjuna would not fight. The Gita would end immediately. Life itself would lose meaning. So what is Krishna really pointing to? Not belief, not worship, but the way action actually happens. Look at your own life. Before any action, a thought appears, a feeling appears, and a decision appears. You don't choose the thought. You don't command the feeling. You don't design the desire. Action comes after these things. Think about anger. Did you decide to feel angry, or did it appear on its own? Desire. Did you choose what you like, or did it just happen? Even simple reactions happen before your mind claims ownership. And yet, after these arise, we act. Then the mind says, I did this. That feeling of being the doer comes later. The doer is not the cause. The doer is the story the mind tells itself. Why does the mind insist, I am doing this? Because the mind wants safety. If I am the doer, life feels under control. If I am the doer, life feels important. The doer is not real, but it feels useful. Krishna is not attacking usefulness. He is exposing false identity. Let's take some examples from daily life. Imagine you're driving. Suddenly, a car swerves in front of you. You react. Did you choose to react that way? Or did your reaction appear automatically? The doer feels like you, but it isn't really you. Krishna points this out. Think about work. You finish a big project, and it succeeds. You feel proud. But behind the scenes, so many things you didn't control contributed: the team, timing, circumstances, luck. Yet your mind insists, I made this happen. The mind needs a doer to feel safe, to feel important. Krishna shows us that this sense is an illusion. Even in relationships, the same thing happens. Someone says something hurtful. You react. You feel anger, resentment, or sadness. Did you choose these emotions? Or did they appear naturally in response to the situation? Yet your mind says, I reacted. I am responsible. Again, that is the story of the doer. Krishna wants us to see that even effort happens within a flow of causes. You act, but you're not the ultimate doer. Here's another story, a doctor saving a life. Every move is important, but did the doctor control everything? The patient's condition, the medicine, the timing, the team, all contributed. The doctor acts, yet the doer is not real. Action flows naturally. Think about a teacher guiding a classroom. The students listen, get distracted, make mistakes, and succeed in different ways. The teacher's effort is real, but the learning depends on timing, attention, previous knowledge, and even luck. Yet the mind says, I taught them. Krishna shows that action is a flow, not ownership. Here's a metaphor that helps. Imagine a river flowing. The water moves, carrying leaves, branches, even small animals along. Obstacles appear, currents change direction, yet everything keeps moving forward. Some leaves get stuck for a moment, but the river moves them along eventually. Is the river deciding what moves? No. Is the leaf controlling the river? No. The river flows naturally. You're like the leaf. The river is action. The sense of I control this is the illusion. Another metaphor, a bird flying through the sky. It moves its wings, changes direction, and soars high. Air currents shift, storms may appear, yet the bird adapts naturally. Did it decide to fly perfectly every second? No. yet it feels like it is controlling everything. That is how our mind experiences the doer, even though the action itself is happening naturally. Let's consider a sports player in a critical match. The player trains hard, reacts instinctively, and performs perfectly. Did they control every movement? Could the match happen without teammates, the weather, or the ball's bounce? The mind thinks, I did it, but Krishna reminds us that action flows through many causes. Now let us slow down and look at one moment from Krishna's own life. Krishna grows up in Vrindavan. He steals butter. He plays with friends. He dances. He laughs. But at the same time, the entire universe moves because of him. Kings rise and fall. Wars are prepared. Destinies unfold. Here is the strange part. Krishna never says, I am doing all this. When butter is stolen, the villagers complain to Yashoda. Krishna smiles. When demons are defeated, he does not take pride. When Mahabharata war is approaching, he does not panic. He does not even fight. Ask yourself this honestly. If Krishna were attached to being the doer, would he live like this? A person who thinks, I am the doer, is tense. He wants credit. He fears failure. He needs recognition. But Krishna moves lightly through life. He acts fully, but without inner pressure. This is exactly what he teaches Arjuna. Krishna does not say, stop acting. He says, stop carrying the weight of doership. Now think about your own life. When you wake up in the morning, do you decide your mood? Or does it appear? When something good happens, does happiness ask for permission? Or does it arise automatically? When something bad happens, does sadness wait for logic? Or does it hit you instantly? Life is already happening on its own. But then the mind steps in and says, I am responsible for everything. I should have done better. I should have known more. I ruined this. This is where suffering begins. Krishna is not removing action. He is removing this extra mental layer. Imagine a child learning to walk. The child falls. The child stands. The child walks again. The child does not say, I failed. The child does not say, I succeeded. Only later, when ego develops, does the idea of I am the doer appear. Krishna is asking you to return to that natural state. Act fully, respond sincerely, but drop the inner claim. Here is a powerful reflection. If you are truly the doer, you should be able to control your thoughts, your emotions, your fears, your desires, but you can't. They come and go on their own. So ask yourself, why are you taking credit for what you don't control? Why are you taking blame for what never belonged to you? This is not weakness. This is clarity. When Arjuna understands this, he does not run away. He fights better. When you understand this, you do not become lazy. You become lighter. Now notice the paradox. If you're not the doer, why does Krishna still tell Arjuna to act? Because action does not need ego. Only suffering needs ego. Action with the thought, I am the doer, brings stress, fear, guilt, and pride. Action without the doer brings calm, focus, and clarity. Krishna does not remove action. He removes the mental burden that makes action painful. Think about your daily life. Work, relationships, decisions, problems, they all unfold. You act, things happen, yet the sense of I did this is just a story your mind tells. The action was happening anyway. That is what Krishna wants Arjuna, and you, to see. Here's a reflection for you. Think about a time something went wrong in your life. Did you fully control it? Could it have happened without other people, timing, or chance? What would happen if you stopped blaming yourself entirely? Sit with that thought. Krishna does not say, I am the doer instead of you. He does not say, give your doership to me. He removes the doer completely. That is radical. And this leads to a powerful question. If you're not the doer, and Krishna is not the doer, then what is actually happening? Not who is acting, but what is unfolding. Sit with that. Freedom is not control. Freedom is seeing that control was never yours. When you stop taking full credit for success and full blame for failure, life becomes lighter. When you stop forcing yourself to be the doer of everything, your mind feels calm and your actions feel natural. So here is my final question. If you stop saying, I did everything and it's all my fault, how would your life actually change? How would it feel to live without carrying the burden of being the doer? That is what Krishna wanted Arjuna to see. And this is what can change how you see your life today.